Hey you guys, Loyal Logic coming at you with this is going to be a short video. I wanted to talk about what's currently going on with France. It's pretty serious right now. I had one of my fans hit me up and pretty much DM me about a protest that's going on in France on the 17th, and I've been reading about it. Macron is just his numbers are 30% approval rating, and people are just not happy with it. And a lot of people, I believe, really wanted to think the best about this guy. I mean, I did too. I thought, okay, here's a really good, strong leader, a guy that's going to stand up for the French people. Yeah, he wasn't the person that Trump wanted, that I personally wanted for France, but I thought Macron was a good guy. I think everybody did. But what Macron has done recently is he's done what everybody thought he wasn't going to do. It's become about, globalist policies and not caring about the French. And you can laugh at it, folks, but, I've been a very pro-national guy. You got to be about your country, and it's okay to be about everybody else, but you got to focus on your own country first. And, Macron's just failed on every level at that. The people have been trying to really give the guy credit, and they wanted some results. And that's the sad fact of it. They wanted results. And it is a sad fact because, he went in there and he ran and he won. And he should have known. But the sad fact is he didn't. He really didn't. He didn't realize that people were going to hold him to account. I mean, and the way France is going, it's only going to be another populist movement, and it's not going to look good for the French people, because I think the globalist elites might go in there and do some shady stuff to their election system. Again, going conspiratorial, I can't back that up, but I'm just making the point that at some point, the globalist elitists, they're going to see what's going on in France, and they're going to make sure to put the thumb down on them. Macron should have been a very good leader for them, and this is what's shocking to me. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened with this man. And it's very sad because he, all signs showed that he was going to be a good leader. So I want everybody to, if you're in France, I got viewers from France, go to the protest. Even if you're for or against Macron, go out there and, talk to your fellow French citizens. It's very important to get out there and let them know how you feel, because I've said this in my Greece video, you have to be willing to talk to each other. Because at the end of the day, you can put all the faith you want into Macron and all these leaders, but you have to be willing to work in the society together to do what the leaders pass. If they pass legislation, it's all good, but it doesn't really work if the people aren't coming together and discussing. There's different things that people want in different regions of France. I mean, there's no-go zones in France. I mean, I believe that those are big, big deals there, and they really should be thinking about that. But Macron doesn't want to deal with it, and it's really sad because these things are only going to get worse, especially with, they brought over all these people, from the Middle East. I mean, again, I have nothing against people from the Middle East, but when you bring in all these people, we know what's going to happen, folks. There's going to be, like I said in my video about the caravan, it only takes 1% out of 10,000. That's 100 people. It's bad. Well, dude, Europe was bringing in millions. So think about that. 1% of a million is 10,000. I mean, that's a lot of people, folks. So if you're going to bring a million, let's see, you brought in 5 million people. That's a lot, folks. 50,000 bad guys. So what do you think is going to happen to Europe? And remember, these people are bringing kids. They're bringing their wives. I mean, so it's only going to get worse for the area. So, I encourage people to really work within the system, become elected officials in France. Don't be thrown off by this, because this is the problem. The elites in France, just like any other country, don't want you to be in the political system. They don't want you to run for office. They don't want you to be in power. They want you to sit there and collect free money. That's why you see so many movements for universal income and welfare and all this other stuff, because they'd rather you sit there and collect the basic minimum to live than challenge their powers. So people in France need to rise up and go for these positions, go for the local offices, and work your way up. And you don't know what you can achieve, because the mightiest thing you have on your side is your voice, your words. Because if you tell somebody, that person tells somebody, and then France can change. But if we don't start now, France is going to fall. And France is a great country. It is, folks. You might want to make fun of it or think it's a stupid. France has a lot of history. A lot of history. And they've done great things for the world. And so it's sad that they have fallen once again to the globalist elitist agenda. Just when I personally thought Macron was going to be the next wave of good leaders. Unfortunately not, folks. And also, I hope I'm wrong about Macron. I'm going to say this, you don't know if Macron can change. We never know, folks. There's times in history you can go back where leaders will realize they're wrong, and they will switch. So don't put Macron 100% out. He's 99% out, but that 1%, Macron could come back and surprise everybody and really admit to what he's doing that's wrong. We don't know, folks. He's elected, he's there, so it's not like you can overthrow him. But you know what we can do right now is voice our concern for France, and then the French citizens voice their concern, and hopefully they will realize if they want to change the system, they got to get to these elected positions. They got to work within the system to change it ultimately. It is what it is. I don't like it, but they're going to do it, folks. They're going to make France great again. Loyal Logic. Talk to you soon.